Welcome to the Slingshot Channel. Believe it or not, Paramount Pictures has contacted me and asked me if I would be interested in doing some promotion for a new movie. It's called Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. A zombie movie? Me in it? They're giving me money to go to the hardware store and buy stuff? I'm in. In the movie, the scouts enter into a hardware store and they assemble weapons from all kinds of things. So the challenge for today is find stuff in a hardware store that you can use to kill zombies. There is more rules. All the tools, of course, have to be available in the hardware store too. Plus, the assembly must be rather quick, because if zombies want to eat your butt, you have no time. So we want to make three things. First, a slingshot. I think that makes a lot of sense. Next thing, we want to make a flail, a really heavy flail. And last not least, we want to test the lawn trimmer that the scouts use to fight against the zombies. We will start building the flail. For the power flail, we're using a few parts that of course you can find in the hardware store. This is an iron pipe. Then we have some chain. Make sure that the chain is welded in between, because that differentiates a useless chain from a good one. And also some padlocks. Those are really, really heavy and also totally edgy. Last not least, we have some shackles. Those you can usually find in the hardware store too. Wow, I think that's a zombie killer right there. Very heavy. Okay, you wanted it. Here it is, the flail test. It bounced back terribly, and it was actually pretty dangerous, I think. But see the deep cuts that the heavy locks caused in the gelatin. That would have been a deadly blow. Alright, one more test. We'll try to hit the tabletop here, which has been strengthened with wood, so it's pretty tough. Not only did it break through the particle board, but it also broke the wooden bars that I used to stabilize it. That's a lot of force. But will it break a kitchen tabletop? Maybe. Let's try. It's as easy as splitting wood. Next, we'll make a slingshot frame from pieces of 3/4 inch pipe. And this is our slingshot frame. Very powerful. Now we need some rubber, but it isn't really easy to find good rubber in the hardware store. Some have tubular rubber, but mine doesn't. So the best thing that I could find is this bungee cord, and I think it's really to fix luggage on your bike or something. Now the problem is that this is really not stretchy enough. The thing is that you need to remove the textile to get to the rubber band inside of the thing. And this is messy business, but it works. The pouch is simply cut from a boot that you can easily find in any hardware store, and I've used a hole punch to punch through 2 holes. Et voila! Secured with a little bit of duct tape. It makes a fairly strong slingshot. Not bad. Opponent? Ballistic gelatin, as always. A nice M10 hex nut. That isn't bad at all. Okay, in the movie, the scouts use a grass trimmer against zombie, quite effectively so. But it doesn't really come out if they are badassing it or not. But I guess these things are already quite dangerous without any badassing. You can really hear it flying. But if you look at what is causing the damage, it's just this pretty stiff plastic wire. We'll test if that is good enough to hurt a zombie. Now we're testing the grass trimmer with the original plastic wire. It works, but it's not too dangerous. Now let's badass it. Okay, it says here, warning, do not use any type of metal wire in the cutting line spool. This can lead to serious injuries to the operator. Well, if it can hurt the operator, it can hurt the zombie too, can't it? Therefore, we know what we have to do. So this is a spool of 2mm steel wire. You can get this in any hardware store, and wow, that hurts. Now with the steel. You know what? I don't really think that worked any better. In fact, I think it is worse. Maybe next time we have to attach something heavy and sharp to the tip of these. The Slingshot. Really, the frame is totally sturdy and it's a little bit ergonomic, so it's not bad to hold. Of course, it really doesn't compare to a Rambone or some other modern type ergonomic slingshot. The bands aren't bad, but of course no comparison to TheraBand Gold. But I think, yes, you can kill a zombie with it. This one, well, you can certainly kill a zombie with it. And it's also absolutely solid because it's pure steel. The only thing is that it's probably a little heavy for the average scout. So probably scouts should start with just one lock only and add further locks as you gain strength from training. Anyway, the movie is really funny. I enjoyed it. And it is now available on digital. The link to get it is in the text description of the video. So, I hope you liked this because that's it for today.